Gamers, it has been a minute. We have we've got two setups to kick off this tournament. I am so excited about that. But yes, this is the very first match of the Banana Ball Quickstep #1, which is just a fancy name for the second Super Speed IL tournament. I decided to actually give the tournament a name this time. First match of the tournament will be akatz294 versus Pazkallan. The winner of this match will advance to play against the 1 seed Taechuk. But not tonight. While that would be a pretty incredible doubleheader, we are not doing a doubleheader tonight. So anyway, let's not waste any time. Let's get this first list rolled. Also, hello to Amity Moonlight, Chain John Braden, and both of you in the chat. I would say hello to Bug, except you're also in this voice call.
That I am.
World Tour Rumble, World Tour EX Rumble, and for the first time in IL tournament history, World Tour UEX is fair game for the bracket. I'm
updated.
Oh, how I wish. Wow, we actually have an ultimate extra on this first list. What do you know? I will be posting these in the Twitch chat as well, after I post them on the Discord for the players to take a look at and probably be sad over. So, akatz will ban 1, Paz will ban 2, and then akatz will pick from the remainder of Whipped Cream, Fragmented Circle, Cradle Updated, Emoticon, and Switching Panels.
I know what I want to see.
Also, yo, Braden, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Alright, first ban. akatz bans Cradle Updated. That is perfectly reasonable. That stage is kind of a menace to every society there will ever be. I should pull up SMB Elite so that way I can check leaderboards for each and every single one of these stages. Paz is typing. What will these bans be between Whipped Cream, Fragmented Circle, Emoticon, and Switching Panels? There's some very banned Whipped Cream and Emoticon. Alright, Fragmented Circles and Switching Panels are the remaining two. What will akatz's first tournament stage pick be?
Okay, so now that it's been banned, and so, you know, I wouldn't be interfering by saying this, I am filled with sorrow because no whipped cream.
Now, there's probably only one person dumb enough in the bracket to pick Whipped Cream, and she's sitting right here. But the pick is going to be Fragmented Circle, 10EX-1. I'm pretty excited to see this stage played. But with the stage now picked, both players will be muted and deafened until the end of the match. Good luck, both of you. And I will banish you to the Shadow Realm now.
Good luck, you can do it.
Wow, akatz only got that because I had already muted and deafened Paz. That's a shame.
Oh, well. Maybe Paz gets bad luck and he can't do it.
Damn. It just is that way sometimes, I suppose. akatz is ready. Bug's audio is low? Okay.
Let's see.
I will bump up that a little bit. There's almost certainly a smarter way that I could be doing this, but oh well. So something about this stage in particular that I am very, very excited about is, this was the final stage of the previous Super Speed IL tournament, which was just the previous tournament in general. The final stage of the last tournament is now kicking off this tournament, and that to me is really, really cool.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Okay. Record on this stage is a 56,845 by Manx, which is diabolical. I don't I just watched the record clip. I don't understand it. Sweet. Alright. Looks like both players are ready. On go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Both players are off. Pretty much the way this absolutely evil strat works is land on that first fragment, charge a spin dash, clip off the next one, and fly over the circle all the way to the goal. I would be surprised to see a 0.8 hit during this match because a 0.8 requires a bounce that I frankly don't understand. It's sort of like you have to release the spin dash, it seems, as you land, so that way you bounce and get the speed, and then get a strange clip. Has almost got a clear there. Already.
Here's the situation, though. We're gonna get a 0.9 because I believe in these two.
Okay, we've got a clear from Paz with a 55,967.
There's a 0.9.
Not quite the same second, but I get what you're saying.
I think the stage would be a little bit better if there was a goal that was on top of the big circle in the middle.
Of course you do. Looks like akatz is starting to get a little bit of a rhythm for the exact spacing and release, but this is fragmented circles. This is an incredibly finicky and very precise sort of lineup that you need to get for a very fast clear. And still plenty of time. We are only 2 minutes in, still over half the clock left. Still plenty of time for both players to find mid to high 56s. Paz, though, sitting comfortably right now, just with that clear in general. Honestly, this is the kind of clip strat, in my opinion, where if you can find a clear, you are going to be sitting in a pretty good position because it's far from guaranteed that your opponent will end up finding a clear as well. That is just how difficult a strat this is to land.
Yeah, akatz is getting some kind of scary looking clips, but unfortunately it's not getting converted into clears quite yet.
Yeah, it looks like both players are really starting to get into a rhythm of getting a clip that just barely goes too low and just face plants the side of the wall. Has got another high 55, but does not look like it was any faster. akatz just barely comes up short from the goal platform. That's a really good one.
That was pretty nice.
56,574. That is going to put him in the lead with only a minute 20 left.
That was a real nice looking arc.
Yeah, it did look like, though, akatz might have pulled back a little bit. That's a really good arc from Paz.
Yeah, that one went in the goal.
768. That's very strong. 56. Wow. 45-second warning for these players. Real quick glance over at the SMB Elite leaderboard. That time that Paz got is a third place time, according to that board. So that is a very strong way to start the tournament out. Getting a third place time on an incredibly difficult IL is... Wow, that arc was so low. Unfortunately, did not have the sort of horizontal...
Third place time until I get a 57 with Suezo.
Okay. Alright, last attempt for both players. And going to come up short. That is going to be a point in favor of Paz.
Very solid showing by both of them.
Yes, for sure, for sure. On, as I said multiple times, one of the harder clip strats you're gonna see in all of Banana Rumble. Now, let's get the second list rolled. Wow, there's another Ultimate Extra in here.
Oh. I know what I want to see.
Paz will ban one, and akatz will pick from the remaining four out of Gravity Field Updated, Round and Around, Scattered Floor, Dangerous Swamp, and Whole Panel Swing. Also, hello to Tron and Chongo. We're getting some capture cardless hype in the chat. You'll love to see it. I feel like this list has four pretty safe stages and one absolute monster. Paz saying that it's his mission not to ban any of the ultimates. Round and around is the ban. Gravity field updated. It could still be in play here. Gravity field updated.
So what happens now?
Scattered floor, dangerous swap, whole panel swing. What will the pick be?
Of the remaining 4 stages, I know what they are based on the names.
Okay, that's good. We're going to whole panel swing.
This is a fun stage.
This is a very fun stage.
This is a stage that has a lot of history in tournament play, I think. It feels like it shows up a lot.
I believe that is correct. This stage has also been getting a little bit of play in the warming up for the tournament side of things. Record was set a week ago. Record on this stage is a 58.505 by Change on Braden. Braden made me sad by taking my fresh new record only 3 days after I got it.
And now we're going to down and up.
No. Alright, Paz is ready. Akatz is ready. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Good luck.
Wow, both players already got a clear!
Well,
58 for 58 for Akatz. Might be good if I don't typo that. And a 58.377 for Paz.
oh, that looks dinosaur mode. Not quite.
Not quite a PB. This strat is pretty much what it looks like. Little wiggle, slight corner clip. Hope that you get a nice low arc. All the way to the goal. We did have a 388 coming through for Paz. Still not enough to catch up to Akatz just yet, but it is still very early, and also still a very solid time.
Just looking at these times, it looks like this is maybe not one that Paz has played quite as much. Just looking at the PB that's listed.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. This is, I can definitely understand why one would want to avoid this stage. I personally find it to be very fun, however, it does have a high ceiling to be very frustrating very quickly, if you just can't get in that groove.
Paz got a PB tie.
Ooh, Akatz ricocheting the goalpost there, losing quite a bit of time. Looking at that arc, I don't think it would have been quite low enough to match or beat his 458, but... Oh, we got a PB
for
by 1/1000.
Gaining 1 millisecond.
Yeah, 459. We're already halfway through, over halfway through this stage's timer. Both players getting lots and lots of clears, sort of what you would expect from a really quick burst, super short IL like this. But still, those midpoint fours from akatz, that looked really good from akatz.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, 483.
That was a PB that looks like a PB.
That's going to be a very difficult time to top in only a minute and a half. That
might be a winning time.
Yeah, that's only 0.022 off of record. That is super, super strong. Do you have a PB from Paz? 441! Closing the gap.
Closing the gap.
Closing the gap with still a minute and some change left. Definitely possible for this, no pun intended, but for this match to swing either way. 55 seconds remain for both of these players. Yeah, because it's whole panel swing.
Oh. So that's what this stage is called.
I literally told you that multiple times. Looks like these sort of chunky starting bounces are really starting to creep up for both players in this final minute.
So as I watch this, I'm struck by wishing that this game had, like, GameCube Monkey Ball style retry. You could just retry quickly after the goal.
Yes, that is very true. Alright, last attempt. akatz could have played that attempt out because he did get the restart off at 4:59, but it does not matter. akatz will take game number 2. Tying things up 1-1. With an absolutely absurd time.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
These players are definitely putting on a show for the opening match. Both of these winning times for the opening 2 games are just downright nasty. We have another ultimate extra. 3 lists in a row.
Okay, so I know which stage out of this I don't want to see.
We have akatz banning 1 and Paz picking from Overturn, Gravity Field, Wheel Road Updated, Angel Ladder, and Curvy Coaster. Definitely, definitely a list that has some high potential entertainment value. Wheel Road Updated is the ban instantaneously from akatz.
It's like Paz is filled with sorrow.
Yep. I would not be surprised if that would have been Paz's pick. Yeah, Paz definitely wants to play, definitely seems to want to play one of these ultimate extras that is not Snake Whip specifically, he says. But Overturn, Gravity Field, Angel Ladder, Curvy Coaster are the options, and Overturn is going to be the pick.
Okay.
Something I just registered, Gravity Field, on that list, was one of the 5 placement phase stages. That would have been very interesting to see, but we are going back to Astrum EX, much like the first stage that we saw this match. A record appears to be a 57,384 by Manx, and this is actually not a baby stage. This is a Valve stage.
Whoa. The stage is so valuable.
It is the most valiant IL that we will probably see all night.
So here's the situation. I am so proud of these two gamers because they didn't pick Curvy Coaster.
I figured that was probably the stage you did not want to see. Curvy Coaster, in my opinion, is not a very smart stage pick to pull out in a tournament setting. The IL is, even in super speed, it is not a short IL. It's really specific, really tight, takes like almost 10 seconds just to get to the goal. Like, it is not a safe pick, no matter how confident you are on that stage.
It's the worst stage. Worst stage that isn't a maze or an auto-scroller. I guess I should have that.
World 6 says hi. Alright, Paz is ready. Akatz is ready. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is a stage that is simultaneously very annoying to IL, but also really, really fun. Pretty much, you back up, you charge a spin dash, you release the spin dash, and you hope for the best. We've got a 56,924 for Akatz and a 669 for Paz. Let's see here. 924, 56.
This stage, see,
A
the
911 for Paz.
That is kind of, it feels weird to me, is that it feels like it should be like it feels like it would be shorter.
I can definitely
Like
see
I sort
that.
of look at the central gimmick of it, and I sort of expect it to be a much, like, about half the size.
I wouldn't be surprised if sort of the development team sort of took into account with this stage just how much spin dashing would be able to just blow this stage apart, and that is a 973 for Paz.
That was almost big by akatz.
Something I'm noticing akatz doing is taking a very, very sharp angle. Paz starting to do that too. I think Paz might be trying to go a little too sharp and not actually able to charge the spin dash all the way. Ooh, just barely hit one of the domes right in front of the goal.
That looked good, but alas, it was not.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing with overturn.
We got a 57.
57,030.
Good job, Paz.
Now akatz is going to really need to kick it into high gear for this second half. Has to get a 57 now. Overturn's a very funny stage though, because like with the cycle of the flipping panels, it is not that difficult. Oh wow!
Oh, that was beautiful.
To hit the top of the panel like that, except fly straight up, not fly straight forward. That's a 57 128.
Yeah, that was beautiful to behold.
That's a very strong time coming out from akatz. Now the pressure's back on Paz for this final minute 45. That is going to be tough to beat because that had an edge hit that just carried the momentum forward.
Yeah, the stage was, it just sort of said, hey, you're in the goal now.
This is definitely one of those stages that that does like to do that. Oh! akatz with a 166. That was maybe the most satisfying attempt across all three stages so far to watch. That was incredible.
The 166, you said?
Yeah.
That is third place.
Wow. Very strong time.
You are no longer in third place.
I don't think I submitted a time to Super Speed. Are you looking at the Super Speed board? I should play this stage more. This stage is awesome. 30 seconds remaining.
How do I find the super speed? Oh. It's still third place.
Yeah, still really...
Out of 3.
Okay, I have played the stage. Paz is playing this stage right now. That's still third place. And we are coming up rapidly to the final attempts that these players will have. It's going to be last attempt for akatz. Nothing. Paz goes over the goal. akatz takes game 3 to go up 2-1. And is sitting on match point now. Paz needs to restabilize in this next game, or else the match will be over. However, this is in the upper bracket, which means whoever ends up losing this match is not out of the tournament just yet. There is the lower bracket as well. And we have to re-roll the list because whole panel swing is there. Would not be a tournament match without needing to re-roll at least one list. Okay, Cradle updated is back. I'm kinda sad about that because the rest of that list would have been hilarious. Come on, we have 200. Baby Robo. The baby broke.
In that case, it's up to me.
No.
Your stage list is home delivery.
Whoa, what the hell?
Manhole.
This is a funny list. akatz will ban 1, and Paz will pick from Sliding Sticks, Baumkuchen, Balls on Seesaws, Bouncing Road, and Conveyor Factory. World 7 Conveyor Factory.
akatz needs to remember what these stages are.
Don't we all?
Bear with us. It's okay. I know I don't know what Bouncing Road is. I know the others.
Bouncing Road is a road that bounces. And you know where you find it? You find it in a floating city that's floating on the water. Or that is a city floating on the water. The band is going to be Conveyor Factory, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Like,
that aisle's gross.
I don't want to watch that IL.
Like, I say this as the #1 fan of everything Candy Castle in this game. That stage's IL is kinda disgusting. And in my opinion, it is very much not tournament.
Hold on just a minute.
I think Paz just tried to pick the stage that was banned.
Yeah.
Paz. Technical difficulties, let's go with that.
Okay, we're back in action now.
Alright, we are going to Baumkuchen. I am very happy to see that. That is maybe my favorite IL in the entire game. Record is currently a 57,889 by Manx. Paz does have actually bracket experience on this stage in the past. Last tournament, when Paz played against myself, this was one of the stages that we went to.
It's a fun stage.
It is.
It's fun to play it and like go on every one of the rings of the cake.
It is. There's, in my opinion, not a not fun way to play this stage.
Bingo goal. Stand on all of the rings and then go in the goal.
I just want to perfect clear it and then go in the goal. Why not?
Clear it as dove to dove.
And the greatest part about this IL is it's a pretty sus IL, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh no. Looks like we need to call an emergency meeting.
Alright. Paz is ready. akatz is ready. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, who will win?
Excellent question. akatz just needs to take this stage and will advance to play against Taychuk. If Paz wins this one, then we are going to a 5th game. This is actually the second time in a tournament that Paz has been in a 2-1 situation and gone to this stage. So definitely, probably a familiar feeling, which could give a mental advantage. There is a clear for Paz. How good is it going to be? 57,719, not bad at all. I have a feeling that that time will probably get beaten by both players. I would have to assume both players have been showing up with some incredible times across all of the stages played so far. Wow, that looked good from akatz. 829 for Paz and a 792 for akatz.
So, to give some knowledge to our viewers, our dear viewers who may be wondering about what this stage is inspired by, a Baumkuchen is a type of cake that is made on a spit, essentially rotisserie style, and extra, like, more batter is brushed onto it periodically, so it ends up looking like tree rings. Hence the name meaning tree cake.
I want one.
I make you one flavored with many sinister ingredients.
No. But while
Hot dog
Bug was giving that insightful rundown of the stage's name, both players ended up getting PBs, and akatz gets another one.
It's a very close game.
Closing the distance only 3 milliseconds. 837 to 834. We are just over halfway through this stage. That was an interesting series of bounces from Paz. I would have been very curious to see what kind of time that would have been if the angle had been slightly more favorable. Too far right for Paz, too much airtime for akatz. An 838!
Oh,
1,000.
akatz is taking the lead.
1,000th. I am having traumatic flashbacks to lower finals from last tournament. There is only a minute and a half left. Paz needs to find something to stay in this match. akatz needs to just hold that lead. That looks like that's gonna be of 858.
Oh. Finally some distance between these two.
Yeah. But still, not that much. Still an incredibly tight race. 55 seconds remain. Paz now in the lead. This has been such an amazing first match of the tournament, and we are not even done, and we might have another stage, if a whole other stage to play, if akatz cannot find an 859 or better within 30 seconds.
It's gonna be home delivery.
I don't think it's gonna be home delivery.
It's gonna be Florida West Beach.
That's not in this game.
Gentlemen.
To a different game. Last attempt. And it's not going to be quite enough for akatz. Paz, I think, may have set the switch down a little early. Sort of offsetting when akatz did that earlier. We're at 2-2. This next one is for all of the marbles. All of the monkey balls, if you will. I want to see an ultimate extra. Scattered floor is on that list, so we cannot roll with that. I'm fine with that because there's an auto-scroller on there, which is kind of not fun to see. I think that one's fine. Yeah, that one's fair game. Paz will ban one, and akatz will pick on this final list from Floating Puzzle, Donut Holes, Long Half Pipe, Gift Box, and Sweeper. Paz saying that it's so over for the ultimate extra dreams.
You just have to tie at the stage.
Exactly. Sweeper is the ban. That is very fair. That's an almost 10-second IL, I want to say. I actually don't know if it is in super speed, but I assume that it would be. Oh, it's only 6 seconds in super speed. Still, that's probably longer than you want for a strat that is as hard as Sweeper is.
So Maple, did you see what happened 2 minutes ago?
Yes, I did. I am very intrigued to see a certain someone's tournament matches this time around. But that is for another time, because we still have one more game to go between these two gamers. And I need to reset the times. I would like to try to get through this tournament without making the mistake of forgetting to reset the times until the match already starts. akatz saying, I don't know, man. Looks like we are going to be going to Gift Box. This is, for what it is, honestly, I was shocked the other day when I was playing this one at how fun it is. Record is a 57-395 by Chain Chomp Braden.
This stage is not a gift.
I, on the contrary, think that it is. Well, okay, the stage kind of sucks, but the IL in super speed specifically goes kinda hard. The normal speed IL is much less friendly to the player. Paz is ready. akatz says ready enough. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Basically, with this stage, the idea behind the IL sort of is you want to go in the goal.
So the actual idea of the IL, yes, you do want to go into the goal. But
Yep.
there's a little bit more to it than just that. So you hit the button, the walls of the gift box come down, and then there's like a little silly maze that you have to go through. And that's not very fun. That's not very fast. So what we do to speed things up? Charge a spin dash back up to give a running start and more time for the spin dash to charge. Release it, clip off the button as you hit play, and just fly over all of the maze walls all the way into that central room where the goal is. It's surprisingly fun. akatz gets a time on the board. An 818, 56-818.
Oh, 57.
And a 976 for Paz. Let me punch that in real quick. Oh, wait.
And another 57.
57s are flying all over the place. Okay, 260. Wow, 269 for akatz. That's a very strong time.
Yeah.
And a 183 for Paz. Also a very strong time. However, akatz just so happens to have the stronger time right now. 3 minutes to go. akatz looking to hold this lead and advance in the upper bracket. However, again, as this is an upper bracket round 1 match, the loser of this match is not out of the tournament just yet. There is a lower bracket as well.
Good looking arc, but it didn't quite. We got another 57 from both gamers.
Looks like akatz might have got another point too as well. Some of these attempts that I'm seeing coming out from Paz's side, I think he's letting play out a little too long. Like the ones with like a really high bounce, you've got to reset those when your opponent has a 269. Like that is such a strong arc that you're going to need, where even the slightest bit of wasted air height is going to end up costing a pretty significant amount of time at this point in the game. And the time is ticking down, only a minute and a half remaining. Still sitting at 269 to 183.
And another 57 for akatz.
And that's a PB, 293!
Wow.
Really, really strong time from akatz. That might be a winning time. That is very, very good. 55 seconds left. I mean, that time from akatz is about 1/10 of a second off of record. That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
And another 57.
That, I don't know how that one wasn't a 0.3. That arc looked so clean. Only 20 seconds left. akatz really seems to be in the rhythm right now. Another 56 from Paz. Enemy last attempt. And akatz is going to take it 3-2.
Wow.
With a very strong showing. Coming out from both sides, honestly. That was... that was... quite quite the sight for the opening match of the tournament. I am very, very, very excited for this bracket. This is going to be fun stuff. But let's get these gamers unmuted and undeafened. GG's to you both. That was an amazing match.
GG's Paz, close one. I think we
GG's.
picked a lot of very close, like, frame grindy kind of stages.
It's kind of what we both specialize in at this point.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the easiest stuff to pick up on the fly, right? Like,
True.
I have not played a lot of super speed personally, so the thought of doing, like, long half pipe or sweeper or something like that.
Sweeper, I have no idea. Like, I'm supposed to be the person that runs World 8, and I still don't know how Sweeper is done.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of levels that we probably could both figure out a lot more sauce on. But
Yeah.
first match of the tournament, you know, I think we put on a pretty good show.
I think so.
Yeah, that was those times, like literally every single stage, the times that were being put up on both sides were just absolutely ridiculous.
And then Braden came in with a record.
Yeah, what the heck?
Wouldn't be a tournament without Braden getting a record.
Snapping a record
while
from the
during
peanut
not his
gallery.
match. But
to be fair, I will be doing the same if I have time to watch these matches otherwise. So
it's a good way to get practice in.
Yeah.
yeah, and on stages that you wouldn't necessarily pick, right?
Yeah.
Because you may have to play some of them, even if you wouldn't pick them, and so making yourself play them while other people are playing them kind of works out.
Yep.
But with the results of that tournament, that tournament match coming in, akatz, you advance to play against the 1 seed and the 3-time champion Taychuk. And Paz, you will be playing against whoever loses between myself and Moo.
Oh, that's gonna be a good match.
That match should be happening Sunday, ? I need to follow up with him about times and whatnot. Every single one of these matches is gonna be so hype. But
Alright. Well, good stuff. I am gonna head out.
sounds good.
GG's.
Alright, good games, man.
Take care. Congratulations.
GG's
Have a good.
all around. Have a good one, everyone. All right. That is going to conclude the first match of the Banana Ball Quickstep number 1. As I mentioned previously, akatz advances to play against Taychuk. The other matches that are set to go are myself versus Moo, which is looking to be Sunday, Banu versus One Unity, and Manx versus Chongo. Actually, all 3 of those matches might end up being Sunday. I don't know if all of them are going to be streamed, though, because it's looking somewhat possible that all 3 of them are going to be happening at fairly different times from one another. But I will, I'm sure that I'll have more information on that and be posting about it either on my Discord, on the Banana Discord, or just talking about it when I inevitably stream tomorrow. So stay tuned for more Banana Rumble action. This tournament is just getting started, and I'm so excited to see who is going to come out on top this time around. That is going to wrap it up for tonight, though. I want to thank each and every one of you so very, very much for tuning on in and showing the support. It really means a lot. Be on lookout for more streams for the Banana Ball Quickstep because this tournament is going to be hype from start to finish. Make sure to look after yourselves, everyone. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Bye!